anger. We need minimum 7 hours, 6 minutes sleep, uninterrupted sleep. We have not wait more than 10 minutes. 10 मिनट के बाद नींद को इंतजार मत करने का. 10 मिनट के अंदर हमको नींद आना पड़ेगा. अभी वो नींद नहीं आते तो ज्यादा अनवांटेड थॉट्स मिलेगा. वो थॉट्स हमको एंग्जाइटी क्रिएट करेगा. To remove these kind of unwanted thoughts, thoughts means negative thoughts, we can apply laughter therapy. If you apply the laughter therapy, we can escape from the unwanted thoughts. When the unwanted thoughts will be occur, the person become anxious. To overcome that situation, start to laughter. In the alphabets, A, A, E, E, U, U. Same in the English vowels में है A, E, I, O, U. वो तरह हमको हंसना पड़ेगा. A, A, E, U instead of that ha, ha, he, hu, hu. और A, E, I, O, U. Ha, he, hu. ऐसा हंसने चालू करेगा तो हमारा टेंशन कम हो जाएगा. वो अनवांटेड थॉट से बाहर आ सकते. Then healthy eating, have the good food. Negative self-talks, avoid the self-blaming. I am not a good person. I can't take a session in this platform, etc., etc. Avoid that kind of negative self-talks and do the proper exercise. And if any self-doubt will be occur, clear with the experts. Suppose I have one doubt, I not carry the doubts fully, I can discuss with my gurus or any kind of experts. If we don't have the self-confidence properly, to increase our self-confidence, do the practice of mirror therapy. Mirror therapy means stand in front of the mirror, look your eyes with a smiley face and say I love me in your local mother tongue language 21 times twice in a day, morning and evening. Stand in front of the mirror, look your eyes with a smiley face and say I love me in your local mother tongue language 21 times twice in a day. That is morning and evening. If you are practicing this exercise, the result will be first we have the increase our self-love. Second is self-belief. Third one is self-esteem. And fourth one is self-confidence. Do this exercise daily. And suppose by evening, after the fresh up, take one selfie in your mobile and start to do this exercise like a mirror therapy. You can take the next selfie on 10th day and you can take the third selfie on 21st day. If you are comparing with these three selfies, in the 21st third selfie you will become too pleasant or too happy because you are ready to love yourself only. If we are ready to follow this exercise, we can increase our mental health also. Next one is, for this presentation, I have used the material from Google and my training experience, clinical experience only. In WHO, refers that there is no health without mental health. If we want to maintain our physical health, we want to maintain our mental health also. Actually, the basic needs of human beings: dress, cloth, food, and shelter. Same way, if we want to maintain our health, there are main some areas are, one is we require sufficient sleep, drink sufficient water, and eat good food. Sufficient water means we can drink minimum 15 glass of water per day. That is normal water, not a cold water. Sufficient sleep means we want to get a sleep or 7 hours, 6 minutes per day, uninterrupted, and having good food. If we are maintain this three area, we can maintain our health also. The definition of health, WHO recommend that if a person physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually getting better and better, the person become healthy. If a person become physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually getting better and better, the person become healthy. Actually, we are everyone looking mentally well, not mentally unwell. We all have the mental health. Some of us have the mental health problem. One study shows that in American, one research study shows that every 3% out of 5 have suffering any kind of mental illness. That is around 60%. 60% of person suffering mental illness. First, we want to focus our mental well-beings. That is 8 areas there. One is physical, spiritual, social, emotional, intellectual, occupational, financial, environmental. These 8 areas we want to focus to maintain our mental health, to make a good well-being. If the emotional, we can't maintain our emotional properly, either the person become to express their anger or fear. Anger or fear, both are the emotional. In our brain, there is a two hemisphere, like a left and right hemisphere. In between left and right hemisphere, there is an area called as corpus callosum. If the corpus callosum not matured properly, the person's emotion not matured. For maintain the for the maturity of the corpus callosum, we can apply one exercise like as one brain gym. Hold your both ear with a cross eye and do the sit up 21 times with an empty stomach. If you are doing this exercise, the communication between left and right brain will be increased. Same way, the corpus callosum will be matured. Maybe in the childhood school days, some teachers will be provided this kind of punishment. That is better for the communication facilities in our brain. We everyone know the term delusion, illusion, etc., etc. In this pandemic time, I got a one funny answer about delusion. In the story of Mahabharata, when Kauravas visited this Pandavas palace, they felt that in the floor have the water, so they lift their dress. There is no water also. Finally, real one place will have the water. They thought that it will be they are making a foolish, and they will never lift their dress, and they fall down in the water. So something is not there, but we can identify something is there. Same way, maybe we are walking the street or market, some person will be start talking. He himself believes that lot of people will be listening. Maybe no, everyone will be busy. They are not ready to listen that their speech also. Due to this pandemic time, we are connected with the online platforms. So these online platforms, so I convert this delusion as a funny way, just for a fun. If anyone keeps talking into air, thinking there are 100 people around listening, we used to call it delusion, and now it is called as a webinar, because some persons open their videos. Maybe of the network issues, they can't able to open their video on the proper way. So this is a just create as a funny. In this picture, which is the longest line? Participants.
First one.
Which is the longest line?
First one.
First one. Any more answer?
So because there is no end point.
No end point.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Answer?
Naresh bhai, last one kunane?
Last is big.
Yes, sir. Trust, yeah.
These three lines are equal.
Sir, which
why,
have,
sir?
These three lines are equal.
Sir, which has no two end point, that is called line. So that is line means there is no end. That end is nothing but a very long line.
No, this is a type of illusion pictures.
Yeah.
This is a type of illusion pictures, and these three lines are equal.
Yeah.
And it is rotating or still, this picture. In this slide, these pictures are rotating or still?
Rotating, sir.
Rotating.
Rotating.
So our mental health is correct. It is still pictures. But we can feel these pictures are rotating. This is also one illusion. And can you able to read this slide? Anyone?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, please.
Yellow, blue, orange, black, red, green, purple, yellow, red, orange, green, black, blue, red, purple, green, blue, orange. So repeating, sir. Yeah.
Thank you. Any more?
Sir, yellow, blue, orange, black, red, green, purple, yellow, red, orange, green, black, blue, red, purple, green, blue, orange.
This answer is wrong. Green, red, blue, gold or yellow, blue, black, red, yellow, blue, green, black, red, yellow. This kind we want to read. This is all kind of illusion.
So this is troop effect.
Yes, true. And what about this picture? What you are unable to observe? Now we are talking about our mental health. We want to know our mental health is normal or abnormal. What is visible in this picture?
Sir, discussing towards each other.
Discussing towards each other. Okay. Just close your eyes and look again. Then you can identify another picture. Close your eyes and open and watch this picture. So you can able to see it is a flower face.
Yes, sir.
This is also illusion.
Illusion.
And this is called as optical illusions.
Yeah.
What you can able to see this in this picture. Optical illusions.
Yeah. Training time sorry Mama.
Yeah, what about this picture? What we are able to
ఎదురుగా ఉన్నారు నరేష్ భాయ్. హలో నరేష్ భాయ్, అక్కడ ఇద్దరు టూ మ్యాన్స్ నరేష్ భాయ్
pillars.
పిల్లర్స్ నో పిల్లర్స్ నో మ్యాన్ టూ మ్యాన్స్
two men.
opposite to stand.
Opposite two men are standing. Just close your eyes and look again.
Sir, pillars and men both are inserted.
Yeah. This is
Both are inserted.
yeah. Just close your eyes and look again.
Perfectly looking glass pillars.
This is a pillars.
Illusion.
Illusion. Yeah. This is optical illusions. The gap between two pillars.
Yeah, sir.
But we can observe two persons watching face to face. They are standing face to face. These methods are called as optical illusion. If our mental health is correct, we can see these are two persons are standing opposite way.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And in the mental health, mainly we are suffering the problems. One is anxiety, depression, eating problem, phobia, OCD, addiction, personality disorder, PTSD, emotional, etc., etc. What is anxiety? Anxiety or stress. Stress means gap between expectation and reality. The anxiety in our brain, there is some neurotransmitters called as acetylcholine, GABA, and serotonin. If these three neurotransmitters balance position, the person will be normal. If this neurotransmitter will be imbalanced, the person suffering anxiety.
Sir, is it mental illness?
Mental?
Is it mental illness?
Yeah, anxiety. If you are consulted with the doctor, they provide the medical support. And if you are consulted with the psychotherapist, they are providing the therapies. To remove our anxiety, one is we can apply breath reduction exercise. Second is drink proper water. What is breath reduction exercise means? We know our heartbeat is 72 per 1 minute. Everyone knows our heartbeat 72 per minute.
Yeah.
Just sit a normal position and first take a deep breath 5 to 10 times. If you are having the deep breath, our anxiety will be reduced. Then concentrate your breath. In the duration of 1 minute, just calculate how much exhale and inhale you have taken in the 1 minute duration. First, you can exhale, and mentally you can count 1, inhale 2, exhale 3, inhale 4. In the duration of 1 minute, you can note the number. You can take a notebook and make a 3 columns. One is serial number, one is N, third one is N by 2. Suppose my first step I took 40. My exhale and including inhale included 40. So third one, first is number 1, serial number 1. Second column I noted 40. Third column I noted 20, N by 2. Then take 1 minute rest. Again continue this process. So we can reduce the breath. Finally, we can come down to 15 per minute. Then again we can come down to 3. 1 minute we have taken 2 exhale and 1 inhale. Again, if you are practice, we can come down 1. 1 minute we can hold our breath. And if you are exhaling, 1 minute we are able to hold, to exhale. If you are practicing this breath reduction exercise daily thrice, before the breakfast, before the lunch, and before the dinner. If you are practicing this exercise, oxygen intake will be increased. This oxygen will be carried in the WBC and sent to all the cells in our body. So our emotion will be normal. Mainly emotions are fear and anger, and we can tolerate with anxiety. Every day we want to done 10 steps. First is sit comfortably in a chair, take 10 deep breath, then concentrate your breath, take exhale. Mentally you can count 1, inhale 2, exhale 3, inhale 4, etc. in the duration of 1 minute. After that, take 1 minute rest. Again, continue this process. Then you can able to come down to 15, then come down to 3, then come down to 1. So if you are practicing this exercise, your oxygen intake will be increased. This oxygen will be carrying the WBC, that is white blood corpuscles, and sent to all our body cells, and our emotion will be normal, anxious will be tolerate. Second one is depression. Lack of this neurotransmitter like serotonin, dopamine, endorphin, epinephrine, etc., etc. For the depression, I may convert as a sad. The term depression, I am mainly using the term sad. The opposite word of sad is sweet, happy. Just provide some sweet, the person become happy. If you are providing sweet to them, the person will be happy. And if the depressive person will be think my life is worthless, hopeless, and meaningless, engage with some activities to them, allow do some charity works. Charity work, if the body will be fit, provide 1 vial blood as a donation in the IMA. So we don't know who is using our blood. Second thing is when they are walking the street, just count their left legs. Same way, hold 1 rupees coin, 5 numbers 1 rupees coin, and drop out different places. And this coin is directly given to the by God. That is a charity process. This is to provide this method, we can reduce their depressive mode. Eating problem because of anxiety. Maybe because of they felt my body will become more obesity, or I want to become more thin. Mainly model in the model field, they are affecting this problem. Phobia. Any difference between phobia and fear? Participants, the term phobia and fear, is there any difference or similar? Hello, participants. The term phobias and fear, both are same or different?
Phobia is different from fear.
What is the difference?
Fear you can overcome. Phobia is something you don't have much control.
Don't have much control. Any example?
Some people have a phobia of water, swimming. So it's basically they don't even try it.
Okay.
So that is different from your fear of water.
Okay. If you are search with the Google, we are getting 1,000 phobias. Actually, the phobia, the term phobos coming from Greek term, And the meaning of phobos is extreme flight and fight. Fear is we are unexpected happenings. Suppose I am walking the street, suddenly I met one snake, it will be create a fear. And I am not practice this today's session. I am not take any kind of reference, so I can not able to deliver in the smooth way. It will be create anxiety. So fear plus anxiety means phobia. This phobia we can treat them through systematic desensitization. We can treat with the phobias, and we can enter the field that area. There is no medicine is available to reduce our phobias. Next one is OCD. They're continuously doing the same activity. First, they have the obsession. That obsession will be create the anxiety, then compulsion. They continue the doing the work. Finally, they will be get the temporary relief. Actually, we are sending these clients to the psychiatrist, but the last 10 years, I am not sending OCD clients to the psychiatrist. I am providing the therapy. Through that therapy, we can reduce addictions. In the addiction,
Sir, request, sir.
Yeah.
Request, sir. OCD meaning, sir?
Obsessive compulsive disorder.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Can do the same process continuously. Suppose I am washing my hand.
Yes.
Actually, I wash my hand 1 or 2 times is sufficient.
Yes, sir.
Instead of that, I apply this water more numbers.
Okay.
Otherwise, I lock my room. Again, I watch it is locked or not.
Yeah.
Maybe some person after before going to sleep, they are checking the gas cylinder. They switch off or not. 1 or 2 times, okay. If you are increase that 2 times, it will become OCD. Some person are taking a long time for the bath. And in my clinical experience, if the person have the OCD related to water, main reason because of sexuality, maybe guilt feeling. So we can provide the exercise properly, and we can save them from this disturbance. Next one is addiction. Addiction. In our brain, there is an area called as nucleus accumbens. This nucleus accumbens is the pleasure center and connected with the dopamine. When I am doing this work, it will be create the pleasure. When the pleasure will be occur, the supply of dopamine will be increased. Mainly, one is gambling, one is sex, one is drug. If you are applying this method, it will be creating pleasure. If the pleasure sensation will be occur, I can continue this process. Through the behavior therapy, if you are converting this pleasure to pain, we can reduce their these addictions. Suppose some person, they are sitting the chair, maybe watching the TV, film, or any or watching the class. They are unknowingly start to shake their legs. This indication is the person is suffering, anxious. Second thing is the person's body is available here, mind is not in here. So it is an involuntary action. This involuntary action will be create the pleasure to the person, so he will continue the process. To convert this pleasure area to pain, immediately the person drop that habit. 1 second. Due to right, very sound will be occur. So if you have convert this involuntary action to voluntary action, So how we can convert involuntary to voluntary? Now we are sit in the chair and start to shake our both legs 108 times very fastly. That involuntary action will become a voluntary action. So we are doing the in knowingly. Shake your both legs 108 times very quickly, fastly. Our both knees are touched together and it will be create pain. Finally, if you are practicing this method, finally, if we are doing this method, immediately our brain gets a sense, don't do this exercise or don't do this habit, it will be create a pain. So addiction we can reduce. Any kind of addictions. Smoking. If the person is have the addiction with the smoking, we can provide black pepper. If the person with sorry,
তুমি কি এখন রান্না করবো? তাহলে একটা মেরে তো রান্না করলি না।
if the person have the addiction with the smoking, we can treat them with the black pepper. If the person with the addiction to alcohol, we can treat with the alcohol. And if the person addiction with the mobile, we can provide more time in a same posture. We can allow to sit the stool, not in a chair, not in a bed or not in a sofa. The person need to sit in the sofa, stool, and use the mobile up to 2 hours continuously, no interval. If they carry the mobile in this way, they want to continue up to 2 hours. It will be create the pain. So we can reduce that habit. Any kind of addictions we can reduce. Personality disorders, PTSD. Once one incident will be occur. Later, if the person is suffering that kind of emotions, it will be disappear. For that, we want to remove their suppressed emotions related to that stroke. And emotional, that is mainly fear and anger. Anger is a basic natural emotion. All the person will be expressing. If we are express our anger in the proper way, it's okay. If you are not able to express our anger or not able to control our anger, we are express our anger in an uncontrolled way, it will be affect our body, physically create a lot of difficulties. Maybe the person kidney will become failure. Increase cortisol level be increase, it will be affect our kidney and kidney level will be damaged. And if we want to maintain mental health as well as physical health also. Suppose when the person express their anger in this such a ways, if you are watching our surroundings, maybe the person expressing their anger in such a ways. If the person expressing this anger in such a ways, what is the meaning? Any idea? Throwing something or destroying, they shouting very loudly, close their doors and damage household items, etc., etc. If one person express their anger on such a way, what is the meaning? Any idea?
Emotional effect.
No. Lack of self-awareness. So suppose I am expressing my anger in such a way that indicates I have lack of self-awareness. So how we can to resolve that situation? Just a smile and a left from that place. Just a smile. What is smile? In the smile, S for self-confidence, M for mood elimination, I for invitation, L for unconditional love, E for empathy. If you explain the smile, the term smile, S for self-confidence, M for mood elimination, I for invitation, L for unconditional love, E for empathy. To increase our self-confidence, we can apply mirror therapy. Stand in front of the mirror and look your eyes with a smiley face and say, I love in your local language. Normally, we are listen the term unconditional love. The parents and child will become need to maintain unconditional love. Husband and wife needs to maintain unconditional love. Is this term is right or wrong? Unconditional love. Any idea? Normally, we are learn or we can get the information about parents and child become maintain our unconditional love, or husband and wife maintain unconditional love. Is the unconditional love is real or wrong? Or the term is
Real.
sorry?
Yes, yes.
Yes. There is no,
Parents and children and wife and between the wife and husband is that unconditional. Yes, sir, it's real.
there is no unconditional love. The real meaning of unconditional love is provide quality time with them. If you are provide the quality time, we don't have the any other instruments, mobile, tab, TV, etc., etc. Avoid everything and sit together with the maintain eye contact. If you are maintain eye contact, it that also increase our self confidence.
Sir, unconditional, not portable there now.
The voice is very low, very
Sir,
feeble.
I think unconditional is not countable now.
Sir, can you able to message in the chat box? I can give the answer. For that, we are going to maintain IPCRM, interpersonal communication relationship. Play together, discuss together, and a mother should apply the head massage. In the head massage, in our finger, 3 fingers, middle 3 fingers, starting from the forehead, slowly massage. Start to massage in the starting from the front side, complete all the head. After completing, come down the back side. Last come to the bottom and turn behind the ear and end with the starting point. We can keep the 3 fingers in the forehead, starting with slowly. Don't give on the pressure. Just a touch is enough. First apply the head fully, then come down to the back side, completely finish the back side. From the neck, we can turn the hands behind the ear and end with the starting point. And we can ask which area you felt very comfortable. So the person will be showing, I felt this area very comfortable. Apply same position. Continuous. They continue this exercise 21 days minimum. 25 minutes at same time. Second thing is just given a kiss in between 2 eyebrows. That also mother need to provide. Just given a kiss in between 2 eyebrows. The mother should keep their lips 10 seconds. Then the person felt some wetness also. If any husband-wife relationship, any conflict is there, just provide this exercise. Within 21 days, everything will be cured. If parent-child relationship is very less, given this exercise. Within 21 days, everything will be cured. If you are applying this exercise, result is attachment will be increased. That is interpersonal communication relationship management. Play together. For the play, we can get the broomsticks. 9 small broomstick and one big one. Now it is available in the plastic also. Just hold together, drop it down, and we can take one by one without shake other broomsticks. If we are play this method, our brain, eye, and hand coordination will increase. That also increase our self-confidence. The powerful desire for drugs or addictive activities. When the brain reward center is activated, it releases dopamine. Dopamine creates a pleasing, enjoyable sensation. Thus, we are likely to repeat this behavior. That is happening when the addiction areas. They're getting very pleasing, enjoyable sensation. This is just a funny question. One teacher asked one student, can you tell the name of two great kings who have brought happiness and peace into people's lives? Just say for fun only. Teacher who is the two great kings who brought happiness and peace? Any idea? Participants. Two great kings. They brought happiness and peace in our life or in our society. Teacher asked a question to in the classroom. Who's the two great kings who have brought happiness and peace in our society? Any idea? Any answer?
No kings were happy.
In the classroom, the teacher asked a question. Two great kings who have brought happiness and peace in our society. Who was there? The student given the answer, that is, one is smoking and drinking. Two kings are there. This is related to addiction. Smoking and drinking. Two kings. When these two habits become pleasure, the person continues the process. And when we have converted this pleasure to pain, the person will be immediately stopped from that addiction. What is mental health? Before I explain, WHO explained that the person will become physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually getting better and better. The person become physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and getting better and better. What are the characteristics of good mental health person? If a person maintain their good mental health, feel good about themselves, they believe themselves, they never blame about themselves, feel comfortable with other people, they can maintain good relationship, they can maintain the good relationship with the society, able to meet the demand of life, what their purpose of their life, they're ready to meet, express emotion in the healthy ways. If the person suffer anger, they will never destroy any items, they very calmly reduce their emotion. Be optimist, very much positive mentality. If the character is good mental health, use health skills, stress management, decision making, conflict resolution. They can able to control these areas. Cope up, adapt with any changes. What are the situations they want to face? They want to adapt or cope up. Assertive, They are ready to say no when required. We want to learn the habit of don't say yes when you want to say no. Be assertive. Active listener. If any communication happen, they will become very patiently listen everything. They will never interfere in between. And it can be a part of the team. If any circumstances will be occur, they will be support the team. They will be never escape the situation. This is the characteristic of good mental health person. And if the person poor mental health, they does not share their feeling. If they are not ready to share anything, emotions and control their behavior. What they emotion affect, immediately they become shows through the behavior. Suppose the person be anger, they become more aggressive. Be permissive. Full time they will be think about negative. This person is not good. I am not good. Normally I am okay, you are okay. Instead of the I am not good, I am not okay, you are also not okay. Ignore, deny problem. Any problem will be occur, they are not ready to resolve the situations. Cannot accept changes. They stick in their belief system. Less stress control life. If the stress is there, they're not ready to overcome that situation. Every time they blame themselves only. First they start to blame themselves and others. Aggressive and passive. They will become very much aggressive. Depressed. Their life, they think my life is loneliness, helpless, meaningless, etc. If any conflict will be occur, they not ready to resolve, they escape from that situation, runs. They are very close-minded. And they are not ready to part of the group. They will be, every time they want to run from that group. This is the poor mental health person. And in the classroom, a good teacher is like a candle. It consumes itself to light to the way for others. Not the teacher, any position, any profession. If you start from the home as a person and enter into the our service area. Suppose now we are talking about classroom management. When they enter our school gate, they become as a teacher. They can release all the disturbance which they have before, maybe from the house or on the way. All the unwanted emotions, they want to drop outside the gate and enter in the classroom as a teacher. So light the way of others. What the light? Provide the maximum knowledge. What the knowledge I want to provide? Provide the maximum knowledge to the society. Second, we are teachers trying to change the world one does at a time. The purpose of, what is the purpose? To enlighten the child and for the society. What he or she want to do for the society. For that we are there providing the transformation. And a best teacher teach from the heart, not from the book. If a best teacher teach from the heart, they not refer the book because they maximum deliver in the session with the feelings. And if the teacher is not in the passion as a teacher, they focus on books. Others, they will be given the because they will be given maximum examples, maximum interesting incidents they can able to deliver. Otherwise, they can only explain what in the printed the textbooks. No more explanation they can provide. So all the best teacher will be delivered in the heart. And what is the teacher? The team is talent, E for education, A for attitude, C for character, H for harmony, E for efficient, and R for relation. This is teacher. After the transformation, the student become talent. He will become a talent. He is educated one. He has a great attitude, and he has provide a good character, good harmony. They can maintain the good relationship, be efficient, and they can maintain good relationship also. This is the full form of teacher. And classroom management is a term used by teachers to describe the process of ensuring the classroom runs very smoothly. When the teacher will be delivering the session to run very smoothly, so classroom management is needed. What they want to deliver. Just remember the film Tare Zameen Par. In the film, Amir Khan entered in the classroom every day, different ways. So do the new activities. First, we want to say good morning or good evening. No need to wait the good morning wishes from the students. First, we want to express our wishes. Enter the classroom in a different ways. Then, if the their class time duration is 45 minutes, just stop 10 minutes before and explain what next day I want to convey in my class. Just explain what is the next day I want to take on that subject, or I am ready to convey this message, or I am going to take this session on tomorrow. This concept of this session is this one. So students will become more active, more interested also. And why classroom management is important? It creates satisfaction and enjoyment in teaching, are depending upon the leading students to cooperate. When the students are ready to cooperate, it will be very good enjoyment. And a key in ensuring students success and learning. We can ensure that the student need to reach their goals. What their expectation in their life, we want to help them to for the transformation for the new way. It effective discipline. It provides a safe, comfortable learning environment. It's being prepared for classes. It motivating your students. If you are focusing on our classroom management, it is effective discipline. In the discipline, last 2 years, we all of them suffering from COVID. The term COVID, COVID, is it positive or negative? The term COVID, participants. Last more than 2 years, we are suffering from the COVID. And the term COVID is negative or positive? Any idea? Participants. All of them are considered COVID as a negative. Lost their job, lost their family members. It will be create the financial crisis. Lot of disturbance occur in our society, all the world. But I create COVID as a positive. In the C C means competency. C means competency. When the lockdown declared, lot of person will be start to upload their reels in TikTok. Some of the persons are engaged with Google cookery shows. They watching what are the food items there in the Google. They start preparing. Some of them start to do the gardening. Lot of activities they are ready to do, and through some product they are ready to sell in the online also to create the some financial. So C for competency, O for optimism, then V for velocity. Actually, velocity is the speed. I want to read the destiny in the proper way. I want to add the direction also. If the speed is plus direction is destiny, then innovation, I for innovation. First, our mobile phone was normal. Now it will become an Android version. First, our television consume lot of space in our home. Now it is hanging in the wall. Camera, everything will be in the new technology. When we are sitting to various places and come under one roof, this is new technology. So innovation. And last one is discipline. This discipline mainly we are focusing two types. One is we can follow the discipline. One is we can obey the discipline. If any difference between this obey and follow, I am follow the discipline, one is set, and I am obey the discipline another way. In the discipline, obey and follow is any difference or say similarity? Any idea? We can make as an interactive session. Suppose I am entering the market without wear the mask in the proper way. Then police given the fine. Immediately I wear the mask in the proper way and given the fine, it is obey, one the rule. Same way, if I am starting from home, if I am not wear the mask properly, it affects me and the society. So I want to wear the mask properly. That is follow the method. So we can given the effective discipline, depends on the child. It provides safe, comfortable learning environment. Now all of them are suffering from online, shifted to online to offline. They can't able to write more than half an hour. Before they are not engaging with the last 2 years, they are studying through online. They will feel very comfortable because when they enter in the classroom and they are doing some other activities. Now they convert the offline, they want to write or read or anything, that will be create a discomfort. It's being prepared for the class. We can given the proper lecture in the classroom and is motivating your students. If you are taking the class in the proper way, it will be given the motivation also. For the concept, if any person have the lack of concept, then not able to write properly, maybe because of lack of concept, for them we can provide the sand therapy method. In the sand therapy, in the market we can available chart paper. In the chart paper we can use big sketch pens. First we can write the alphabets. After the write the alphabets, just after the wet dry, apply the paste gum and put some sands. And in our finger, ring finger, we can just start writing over that letter with the pronunciation. If you are writing the sand, it will be creating some sensation. That sensation will be enter our brain. Second thing is, while they are writing, they want to pronounce, they want to listen the voice, and they can see the words. So it will be very easy to identify the words. So apply sand therapy methods. And what is the purpose of homework? We are all of them doing the homework. What is the purpose of homework? Especially for the students, if you are provided the homework, it will be increase their that memory. Memory we can divide short-term memory and long-term memory. Through the homework, all the short-term memory become long-term memory. For that, we can apply, we can provide them method as a systematic revision. What they learned today, after reach the home, they want to do the revision. So the memory is 100%. What they learned from the class today, they want to revise same day at the home. That is first step. Second step is what they learned today, same day, what was in yesterday. Just turn their paper. That is the second method. And the third method is what they learned in the last Sunday. That is the third method. And the fourth one is what they learned in last month. Last 27, what they learned. If they apply this method, same every day, they turn their papers backwards. It will be increase their memory. As a homework, just a fun, I create one other funny words. Homework as a fun, it's a half of my energy wasted on random knowledge. This is also funny method. And we want to maintain our mental health in the proper way, so we can maintain our physical health also. Some person will be practicing in the gym, health clubs, to maintain their healthy body. Same way, if you are maintaining our healthy mind, avoiding unwanted situations, negative thoughts, we can't able to remove the thoughts. Negative or positive thought depends on the person and the circumstances. If we are suffering the negative thoughts, apply the laughter therapy. Apply the sufficient sleep. Drink the proper water. Eat the good food. Maintain our hygiene. If everything we want to follow, our mind also become very healthy. If our healthy body and healthy mind will become happy human. And this is I want to share in my presentation. And any question you want to ask, you can ask. Training, well-being, stress awareness, work in a life balance, mental health awareness, positive support, personal resilience. Resilience means come back on the original, back to the situation. Empowerment, the confidence, safe talk, productive, mindfulness management, enjoyment, the fulfillment, encouragement, happiness, peace of health. If we are following these methods, our mental health will be 100% safe, happy, and enjoyable. Same way, our classroom also happy and enjoyable. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. One question is added. One of my block school where I work in, there is a girl with a cross eyes. She always sitting alone and pretending to the to be feel shy. Teachers and I personally ask her about problems she faces, but she never answer. Here I want to ask you, what are the challenges and problems she may face due to cross eyes, whether it comes under the visual impairment and she may have any kind of sight problem, kindly enlighten. First, consult with one eye specialist. If any eye problem is, they want to provide the solution. Our problems, 10% are physical and 90% psychosomatic. Suppose this person have the lack of self-confidence. They can't maintain eye contact. First, we want to go for the physical. If any problem is there, we can undergo that treatment. If doctor will be mentioned, the vision is 6/6, normal vision. There is no problem. So it will become psychosomatic. Maybe the person will be afraid something, or the person have any lack of self-confidence. Accordingly, we can provide the treatment, means therapy. Suppose the person have the lack of self-confidence. With the help of their parents, especially mother, sit together before 9 o'clock and maintain eye contact and start to talking anything. Don't criticize, don't forcing anything. They want to do anything, but no need to criticize them. And suppose some of the students bullying, they're using some bad words for the bullying, so they can't able to face that situation. If the person doing, suppose the person will be calling as a donkey, you are looking as a very beautiful, like as a donkey. That is their comments. Immediately it will be affect our emotion. Same time, we can provide the training to them, just listen and smile to them and ask to them, why are you standing in front of the mirror? Suppose I call the person, you are looking a very beautiful, like as a donkey, and the person beat me. That is the indication, you are right, I am a donkey. I call him as a donkey instead of his name. If he is a donkey, he can react. So we can provide the train like us, just tell them, why are you standing in front of the mirror? So if I am standing in front of the mirror, I can see my image. I call him a donkey as myself only. So immediately we can reduce that situation. And any suppressed emotion the person have, to release that situation, tell them to take one good method is empty chair method. Take 2 chairs in the opposite way, put the person name in the paper and stick the chair, allow him to sit in the child in the opposite chair, take 10 deep breath, exhale, inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth 10 times, drink little water. Then we can advise, direct them, close your eyes and visualize that situation. If any unhappy situation occurs from that person, just visualize that situation. Same, imagine the person is sitting in front of me. Maximum use bad words. They can call the maximum bad words. So their emotion will be ventilating. After ventilating, allow this child to sit opposite chair. Just imagine now this child is that person and just given the forgiven. Without my knowledge, I done some wrong activities. Please pardon me. Their emotion will be ventilating. The person will become normal. And if the person is not able to do this activity, we can provide one notepad and a ball pen and writing that idea, like as a scribbling with the breathing and do the scribbling. After scribbling, remove this paper and fold it First tier, that is very easy. Hold together, again tear, again easy. Finally, we can't able to tear because of size. Then we can use the breathing. Finally, we can make in the small pieces and throw it down, and we can press this paper through the leg. Finally, we can flush it. We can remove this emotion. First, we can consult with the doctor. Any vision impairment is there, then we can go for the treatment. After, we can apply the behavior therapy. I think you are clear. Loba Gumcha. Now, your answer is okay. Any more question? What are the ways to reduce OCD? What kind of OCD? What their activity? Suppose I am washing my hand more than 3 times. Continuously practice 108 times. Just took the soap water, apply my both hands, wash below the water tap. After wash, wipe with the towel, then say 1. Again, take the soap water, continue this process 108 times at a time. In between, no intervals. After completing, ask ourselves, what foolness I have done. After completing washing my hand 2 or 3 times, my hand will become more freshness. After completing 108 times, my hand will become more ugly. I want freshness, not ugly. If this process continue in 21 times, we can reduce the OCD. And maybe the person have the anxiety, we can apply to reduce the anxiety. And depending on the person, we can apply more exercise also. Any more questions? Sand therapy. We can get the chart paper from the stationery shops. Just purchase one chart paper and we can apply big sketch pens, marker pens. Through this marker pen, first we can give on the basic ideas. Basic ideas means alphabets, multiplication, etc. After writing these basic ideas, just allow to dry the letters. After the dry, apply the gum, paste, Fevicol or anything. Then apply the sand. Through this paste, it will be fixed in the every letter. Then allow to dry again. After dry the paper, we can use our ring finger with every letter, like as suppose this is alphabet A. I use my ring finger with along with the pronunciation A. So I can able to listen the words. Through the sand, I can get the feelings, sensation, and same way I am able to see the letter. It will be connected with our brain and the concept will be become normal. Otherwise, they will become confused. After applying this method, same way we can apply the sand in the one bowl. We can apply this method in the bowl also. That depending on the child. I added my phone number in the chat box. If any person requires the personal discussion, always welcome. Yes, Vivek sir. Please. While dealing with a speech impaired child, what should I do to make him speak him whatever the way can, because he knows that his speech is not clear and others are not understanding what he is speaking. So now he avoids speaking. What should be done? First, fill the water in the mouth and speak in the very forceful way, like this way. Apply this method. Second thing is, they can use the words. Maybe we know the countings. Apply. They can tell the 650 to 700 upward and downward. So tongue textures. So we can say 100, 650, 651, 652 up to 700 and downwards. Third one is, every day their mother just a pat in their left shoulder in the morning and give a message, you can speak better than yesterday. You can able to speak better than yesterday. And while they're going to sleep, same, they can pat their shoulder and say, you can speak better than. First, we can able to speak better than yesterday, and even you speak better than yesterday. This message will be create the changes in our brain. Third one is, when they speak together, maintain eye contact. They want to maintain eye contact. If this method they follow, we can correct the speech. And if any specialty problem is there, consult with one speech therapist. If there is a tongue tie is there, we can send to them the surgeon for cutting the tongue tie. Second thing, we want to know how long they have the breastfeeding. If they have don't take the breastfeeding the proper way, it will be affect their muscles very tough. Then maybe they have the habit of thumb sucking also. Happy and joyful. For my experience, I can say both are same. Suppose today I deliver my session, I am become very happy. I want to share my knowledge to this big group, and that will be create the joy also. I am too happy. I just noted somewhere I forgot the explanation of happy and joy. Yes, Santosh Kumar sir. Any more questions? You can ask. Is that Dr. Andrutha Burman? Sir?
Sir.
Yeah. I think no more questions in the chat box or anybody they can ask.
किसी को कोई क्वेश्चन है तो पूछिए. কারো কোনো কোশ্চেন থাকলে पूछेन.
Hello.
Yeah.
Difference between mental health and mental illness.
Mental health. World
Kika
Health.
Ganguly.
Yeah. World Health Organization given the definition of mental health. We want to, if the person is need to physically health, we want to maintain our mental health. If the person's health is defined as if the person is mentally, emotionally, physically or spiritually getting better and better, the person's health is normal. And if I am suffering any kind of illness mentally, our disorders, our diseases, 10% of physical occurring due to physical, and 90% of occurring psychosomatic, related to mind and body. So for the mind, that area, we can apply the therapy. And if the person suffering from the physical problem, we can apply the medical support. Suppose I am suffering the headache. This headache happened because the emotional disturbance as well as the physical problem also. If I am suffering the headache due to physical problem, I want to consult with the doctor, or I want maybe eye problems, etc. And if it is suppose of psychosomatic problem, I want to apply the therapy. If the person suffering the headache, just first hold their thumb, then cover with all the other fingers, make the maximum pain into your hands. Your headache will be removed. First sit comfortably, fold your thumb, then cover with all other fingers and make maximum pain into your hand or fingers. Your headache will be removed, released. The blood circulation will be maybe not completing. After pressuring the creating the pain, this blood circulation will come to our hand. And the person suffering anger, for releasing the anger, we can apply the method called as anger releasing technique. Sit in a stool in front of a wall, just 10 feet away from the wall. Remove their chappals and stretch your legs. Just hold our both hands 10 centimeters away parallel to our thighs. Then first fold our thumb, then cover with all other fingers, hold this way, just 10 centimeters away from our thighs. Tight your teeth like this, open your mouth and look at the same point exactly in your eyesight. Then start breathing like us. First we can breathe. Come down up to 30 seconds. After completing this method, 30 seconds, release your fingers, keep your thighs and close your eyes. Take rest up to 30 seconds. Then again, hold your fingers same way, 10 centimeters away from the thighs, just parallel. Tight your teeth, open your mouth and look at the same point and breathe in like a full maximum up, release quickly. Apply this method 30 seconds. Again, release your fingers, cap your thighs and take rest 30 seconds. Apply this both method 10 times, morning and evening at empty stomach. you can able to release your anger. Sometimes you can able to release your migraine also. If mainly we are consider our mental illness, one is anxiety, anger, fear, depression, everything we have provided the proper therapy. We can apply a solution also. We can provide them proper solution also. I think you will get an idea. Any more question?
In Kekadanguli,
Yeah.
in pandemic situation, students mental disorder convert mental illness. How can do it?
Yeah, first we can, what kind of mental illness? Just explain. What kind of mental illness they are suffering?
I can speak Bengali.
Not Hindi, you can.
मेंटल इलनेस माने मेंटल डिसऑर्डर था, बट पेंडेमिक सिचुएशन में वो जो घर में था उसलिए एंजाइटी,
okay,
increase anxiety,
okay,
and communication level too much down.
Yes.
Too much down.
Yes.
So school situation, she cannot, she or he cannot adjust that time.
Okay. This anxiety means fear of future.
No. Environmental position,
Okay.
home position different tha. So he cannot adjust.
Okay.
In home position, he is anxiety with father, mother, others member of family. So come to school, but he cannot sit proper. He cannot move proper.
Okay.
Before pandemic, he is very work in classroom and other situation.
Okay.
Peer groups
Okay.
is very good. But after pandemic, he is very hyperactive.
Okay.
Very too much hyper, and too much anger. How can do it?
For the to release the anger, depends on the child. We can provide the punching bags. We can, that is available in the sports shop, punching bags. In the punching bag, we can fill with the waste clothes. No need for the sand. And start punching like this, not this way. One is, if you are punching in the one hand, next hand will be, we can keep our chest. That is 21 into 5. When you are applying this exercise, don't use the fan, AC, etc. They want to apply in the room temperature. After completing 21 into 5 sets, after completing the 5 sets, they lay down the bed or floor and the duration of 10 minutes. After then, they want to take a water. Drink the water step by step. So the anger will be reduced. If suppose small child, we can provide the skipping. We can provide the skipping rope. Mother also join with them and do the skipping. Or they can jump at a place or run. Or we can took two sticks and they went out and dig the hole in the floor. like this. That is otherwise we can punch the pillow. And anxiety, to release the anxiety, drink the proper water. If the water is very less, the person become anxious. So we can drink the proper water. And we can provide limbu pani. In the lime juice, vitamin C is there. It will be have the facility to increase our body immunity power. So lemon water with sugar. That is best way. And they need to provide sufficient sleep. Don't waste the time up to 2 o'clock. Maybe due to pandemic, all the persons addicted with the mobile. They are using the mobile in the bedroom also without the room light. If they are using the mobile without the room light, it will be affect our vision also. Don't bring the mobile in the bedroom. They need to sleep up 10 or 10:30 and wake up at 5 or 5:30. If you are getting the proper sleep, that sleep means first level elimination exercise plan.
Okay.
So we can reduce our sleep. Then drink the water and have the good food also. If this method we can apply to them, and they're not able to go out, maybe they will be frustrated. For removing that frustration also, we can do the punching or any kind of anger releasing technique. The person become normal. Then third one is accept the situation. This pandemic is not affected only for me, it is affected all over the world. We enter the online classes. My priority is to attend the online classes, not hiding the online classes. Normally what happen, they enter the online classes, switch off the mobile, camera, and they are engaging with the other activities, maybe playing with the games or any other activities. Create the awareness. Now the condition is very bad, so we can't able to go outside. So the government will be providing the online facility. I want to utilize maximum. And same way, increase the interpersonal communication with the parents. All the parents members will be sit together, play together, do the message. Their anxiety will be, or any kind of this disturbance will be released. 100%. Just apply this method, and any more clarification you require, you can call any time. Most welcome.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. One another question is how to remove anxiety and fear. Fear means false expectation assume real. Fear means false expectation assume real. Actually, after the birth, we are ready to learn. Here is a learned behavior, so we can unlearn and relearn. To engage with that situation, to avoid that fear, to engage with that situation, so we can release the fear. Lot of methods are available. If you are searching with the Google regarding the phobia, we can get the 1,000 phobias. Can you able to tell what is nomophobia, ma'am? What is nomophobia? What is aglutophobia? What is gamophobia? We can get lot of phobias. This nomophobia means if I am attaching with the mobile, suppose we are boiling the milk in the kitchen, when we are kept the milk in the stove, we are frequently checking it is started boiling or not. Same way, if the message is there or not, we are worried. That is nomophobia. Is I am detached from the mobile. Aglutophobia means The person is afraid to bath in the bathroom. And gamophobia, fear of getting engaged, or relationship or marriage. 1 second. So anxiety and fear connected together. So thank you very much. My time is very close. Actually provide 1 hour. Now it is close 1 hour 45 minutes. Thank you very much for providing this opportunity. If any of them have any type of clarification required, kindly call me. That now in that given number have the WhatsApp also. Most welcome. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable speech.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
My mobile is available 24 hours, 24/7.
अभी लंच ब्रेक है, आप लोग लीव हो जाइए।
Sir, shall I leave?
Hello, sir.
हाँ, लीव हो जाइए।
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Next समय
सर इसके
कौन शुरू
बाद
होगा?
कितने टाइम पर क्लास शुरू होगा?
हम ग्रुप में दे देंगे।
सर नेक्स्ट
हम ग्रुप में दे देंगे, आप ग्रुप फॉलो कीजिए।
ठीक है सर, ठीक है, धन्यवाद।
हम लोग अभी लीव हो जाइए।